Welcome back to my channel where we make sense of math by understanding how it works and why it works. And today we're going to be learning how to divide fractions. And this is the perfect example of why we want to understand how to divide fractions and why we're dividing fractions. And why it works is a great way for us to understand that is to use a visual model or representation. And that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be dividing fractions using bar diagrams or a bar model to help us make sense of what's actually happening. Because remember, as we learn, we want to be connecting back to things that we already know and understand. So, what we know about dividing with whole numbers is if I'm doing 6 divided by 2, I'm asking myself, how many groups of 2 fit into the size of 6, right? How many groups of 2 can I make out of 6? And so, we're going to use that same logic when we think about fractions. A fraction is a part to whole comparison. If I think of 1/3, you're getting one of the three parts, right? 1/3 is also telling me the size of something, like if I am giving you a third of a cake. And so I want to think how many pieces of this size, this fraction, fit into this amount. And so we'll be using that train of logic as we go through our problems today. I'll do a couple problems with you and then I'll have you try one on your own. So make sure you stick around till the end for that bonus question. Let's go ahead and get into it. So today we are dividing fractions. We're going to find the quotient and we're going to be using bar models. So we want to think to ourselves, how many pieces of that size fit into this amount? So if we start here with number 1, 1 divided by a fourth, okay, I want to know how many pieces of this size, 1/4, fit into this amount, a whole. So remember that fractions are part to whole comparisons. So the denominator, the 4, tells you how many pieces are in the whole amount. So I have one whole bar. I would have 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. And then the numerator, the number on the top, tells you the part that you get. You're getting 1 out of the 4. So the visual representation of 1/4 looks like this. Okay, here is 1/4, right, of a piece of cake, or a sheet pan of brownies. That's what 1/4 looks like. You would get that section. Now, if I'm doing 1 divided by 4, I want to know how many fourths, how many 1/4 fit into one whole. Okay, so one whole, 1, 2, oh, that's not divided evenly. So, of course, I'm drawing these freehand here, but we want to have 4 equal groups. Okay, so I would have 1, 2, 3, 4/4 would fit into a whole. So 1 divided by a fourth equals, my answer would be 4. So we just divided a whole number by a fraction. Let's look at number 5 because now we're going to divide a fraction by a fraction. So we're doing 2/3 divided by 1/6. So we can see we already have our 2/3 right here. Okay, with the 2 red squares, remember we're getting 2, 1, 2 out of the 3 pieces total. So 2 out of the 3 pieces total is showing us 2/3. And then divided by 1/6. So I want to know how many sixths, okay, how many sixths, oh, that's really essy, fit into 2/3. And so if I draw a sixth, okay, I would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces, and 1/6, okay, would fit in there. So I'm actually going to draw 6 right on top of this in the blue to see how many sixths fit into 2/3. Okay, so here are my 2/3, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 fit into 2/3. So my answer to number 5 is 4. So you try it. Let's have you go ahead and do number 2, 3 divided by 3/5. So here are my 3 whole bars, and I want to know how many 3/5 fit into 3. Go ahead and leave your answer in the comments below. Today we learned how to divide fractions by using bar models, and we really just did a quick couple examples together. So if you feel like you need a little bit more time or you want to see some more strategies and different ways of going about dividing fractions, go ahead and check out that link In the description, I have a full lesson for you where we take a deeper dive and look at some vocabulary terms and spend a lot more time going over more problems. Also, I've linked in there for you all of the problems we did today are straight from our Summer Before 7th grade workbook. So if you'd like a copy of your own, go ahead and check that out. If you're following along in your workbook, it's great to see you again. Make sure that you subscribe, and we'll see you on the next lesson.